Right, I'm told we're live. Looks like we're live. I'm going to double check for myself that we're live. So if you can hear this, just bear with me for the next couple of moments here. Boop 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 boop. Doo 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 boo. Testing things. Perfect. All right, we seem to be good. Let's do this. Okay, so if you didn't happen to read the description, this patch supposedly has reduced input lag issues by improving them, and also stability. Now, stability in the previous patch was actually pretty good. So if it's improved even further, that's just better. Last time we did a lady who was who had drank too much Hurston water, so she grew facial hair. I'm not sure what we're gonna do this time, because every time they put out a new patch, we got to redo this. So don't want to spend too much time on this. Let's see. I think we've gone pretty much every which way. That's an interesting skin tone. I think we'll stick with that. I went max in all of these. And eye color, we're going to kind of keep it in this weird, like, amber area. Okay, that's good there. Let's see. We've been doing some long hair, which has been nice, but I think this time we're going to go with the good old mohawk. And beard-wise, maybe we'll still do something a little funky here. I don't know if I like that. I don't know what it is about mustaches in this game. It's not that they look bad, but just for some reason, the characters more often than not look just kind of weird with a mustache when it's just a mustache. There we go. I think we're going to stick with that. All right, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time. We've gone through this in details before. That looks good. What's this one? Oh yeah, the hair dye. Okay, this is, I did want to do this because I did want to see if we dye the roots. Holy cow, that's bright. Oh boy. Okay. If we, let's just see here. That looks so weird. If we see, I do like this type of combination though. When you got these weird, funky colors that kind of blend in together like that. That to me, I actually like that. I don't know if I'm going to do that for like my main character when this is all said and done. You know what? We're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with that. And you know, we've done funky eyeshadow. Okay. Maybe we're going to go like 90s goth here. Like 90s, like I'm a punk goth. I went to Hot Topic and got some eyeliner. Okay, we'll stick with that. I don't think we're going to do anything for the lips. Oh, okay. No, I like that. We'll stick there. And then for the cheeks, yeah, we'll leave the cheeks the way they are. What do we got here? I love this little turn on the catwalk that they do. Yeah, okay. I like this. We're gonna stick with this character. Now we're gonna skip that tutorial. We're gonna go to Stanton. We're gonna go to Lorville. Now, here's the thing. Everyone keeps going to New Babbage, so it's kind of a mess going there. To get anywhere with a New Babbage can take quite a bit, and then you have to go from Microtech to far distances of the system, so I'm not going to go there. The second other place is Area 18. Orison I don't like because I can't call vehicles, but Lorville also has water nearby. And so we can test out the water feature a lot faster on Lorville than we can any other planet. I mean, Orison doesn't even have water we could test this on. So we shall see. Now, I don't think... I do not think that they have fixed the... Oh, sorry. An ad popped up. I don't think that they fixed the... Oh, hey, nerdy. Go Ginger. Ginger's the best. Sorry, for some reason, the chat wasn't showing up on my screen right away. I think the issue, the lips aren't pink. Looks like they have a foundation on. There you go. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Sorry, nerdy. For some reason, the chat was just a little laggy on my end, so I didn't see that until I'm already loading. My apologies. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the HUD. I think Vulcan, I don't think they've made any improvements with Vulcan and the HUD flickering yet. So I think we're going to still be dealing with that. But I do want to continue to test Vulcan because even though the HUD is annoying, flickering, and sometimes it's just downright not useful, like you can't even use it that useful, it's important that they get as much testing for Vulcan as possible. Now, as a reminder, because this is a fresh patch that we spawned into, why did not work? So this is a fresh patch. We may get some lag from the shaders downloading. Once again, if you haven't seen it, we got weapons racks in the habs now, along with the gear storage, which they finally put up in the last patch, the offline for maintenance. But sometimes if you click on them, you can still access. Oh, they fixed it. Usually, if you clicked on the window a few times, it would still bypass it, and you can kind of see the UI. However, I do have that in previous. Okay. See, there we go. He wanted to stand on. Just see if there's anything else that catches my eye different. It's been such a wonderful change seeing the NPCs running around, actually doing things. I mean, sure, just sitting there, but it's better than standing T-posing. Standing and T-posing is funnier, but... One click. We're not going to do multiple clicks. Error. YouTube is now receiving... I got an error here for the first time, so I'm opening up to see... Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Nerdy, if you are still watching and you have some issues watching, please let me know. Alright. I was reading that, so I'm not sure how the input lag is going here. Do-do-do. Oh, we have some players leaving. Well, that's definitely a spirit. Probably an A1 from the color scheme, but they could be I could be in the shadow, so they could be a C1. All right, thank you, Nerdy. I appreciate the confirmation. I don't know how sensitive I don't know how sensitive the detection on YouTube is regarding all of that. See, look at this. We got NPCs all over. We got flickering lights even. I don't remember that light being so flickery. This guy's doing some side stretches while admiring the advertisement. I wonder if we have trams. That was an issue last patch. The stability was so bad that the trams were actually non-existent. At least on some servers. Got a lot of hugging going on. We got those two there. We had... oh well. There was another pair back there. But still no T-posing. I thought that was a guy for a second. Still no T-posing. Which is great. We got people walking in place, but... overall, not too bad. Like, this one's even leaning against the railing. I know this doesn't sound like much, but for those of you that have played Star Citizen, you know, that's pretty good. Compared to just a bunch of T-posing everywhere. Again, more gear storage. These have been here, but just kind of pointing them out so that people can kind of get used to them. Because again, even though it's not going to come in 3.23 proper anymore,
do not block doors.
It'll supposedly come in a later patch within 3.23, and once that happens, we're going to have to access all of our inventory through those machines or within the hangars themselves.
Hurston Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time. Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let... Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport. Well, this is a little improvement because before there used to be a gap there in the past couple of patches, so we better stand back just in case. I've literally been swatted like a baseball bat. Alright, there we go. Okay. We have some improvement. Some improvement. Okay. I really want to go check out the water tech while there's still sunlight. See if there's any improvement. So let's go check out the Talon. Yeah, there's still some daylight here. We won't even muck about by changing the paint scheme. We'll just grab it and go. Okay, we got some input lag here. The ASOPs have been honestly pretty bad.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
This is a slight improvement. Because sometimes, well, I shouldn't say slight, because there have been times that that you click on the ASOP and you don't even think anything happened, and then you walk away, and then like 2 minutes later it's trying to drag you back into the ASOP. So this is better, but it's still not great. Now once you're in ASOP, you see everything's not too bad actually. It's just that initial call of the service.
Vehicle selected. Your
See?
vehicle
All
has
of that's
been
fine.
orbited.
Hangar 6. Calling, retrieving, going back. We got some more gear storage. That's always protected by these two. This is the only real NPC kind of glitch I've been seeing lately. That one section. I don't know what it is about that section. This spot right here. Alright. The input lag is good here because we hit that button only once. Oop. We need to go to hangar. Wait, 7 or 6? Oh, shoot, 6. The elevator doors, though, as you saw, take no prisoners. You really need to be on your feet to get in and out of these doors now. This is hangar 7. That was the wrong one. Let's go to hangar 6. Excellent. Now, I don't know what these new symbols... Oh, I can't zoom into it. Above the HUD on the left, there are 2 symbols there. An I symbol looks like, and a do not symbol. And I do not know what those mean, because I have not seen those in previous patches, or at least I didn't recognize them there. Here's... Oop. I don't know why the inventory opened. I didn't hit I. Oh, it's because I opened this. Okay, so the other thing is you got to kind of hold down F to get this new option. So if you want to enter pilot seat, you need to do that. Otherwise, the old way, which is still kind of active, it's weird. It may or may not work properly. But we'll see. We're burning daylight. So let's go check out that water tech. And now this is, again, live on the server. Live on the server looks worse than AC. So we're going to see what we can do about that.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Alright, do we have... I forgot to make sure Vulcan should have been automatically turned on. Okay, Vulcan is turned on. But the HUD is there. They actually might have fixed it. Holy cow.
Launch complete.
Oh, there. Now it's flickering. All right, well, I was kind of hoping that wouldn't be the case, but... All right, let's see. We need to go... There we go. We need to go this way. So as you can see, the HUD is still a problem in Vulcan, and it only happens in Vulcan as far as I've tested, at least. I think there's 1 or 2 people I talked to that said this flickering happens to them sometimes when Vulcan is not their selected graphic option, but for pretty much everyone else, it's been Vulcan that does it. But that seems to be the only issue with Vulcan. I mean, water will flicker, but water flickered before Vulcan, so I am not attributing any water flickering to Vulcan. I'm using the Talon here also for 2 reasons. One, because I just love alien ships, and I don't have enough excuses to fly alien ships as much as I'd like. But 2, when the water tech is working nicely, which it has been, it's just better in AC. I think it looks best when you have this bird-like creature. I think the sun is setting, so I don't think we have too much time here. But we should have enough time to at least test it just a little bit. The key here is that when we try to get the exterior view, we have to make sure that we're locked in using our right shift. Otherwise, we could easily crash into the water, which I have done more times than I'd like to admit. Luckily, those weren't done on stream, so there's not too much proof of me doing that. Just my word that I just said it. All right, so we got a nice stretch of water that I've been using right over here, as you can see. So with the the altimeter actually is showing up clearly now, which it wasn't before, so that is an improvement somewhat. Okay, we're on the horizon. We're going to lock. Now, sometimes when I move around, it'll still shift, depending on what ship I'm in. But as you can see, I'm moving up, down, left, right. And we're not going anywhere, and that's what we want. So let's reposition the camera. And then we're going to lower ourselves. There's some of the water tech right there. And here we go. So you see the water tech doesn't look bad. But it's not like it is in Arena Commander. Whoop. I hit right shift and in that view I am not proficient in flying. So at this point, it's nice that they improved. They said that they've improved the water tech, which I'm not sure what they mean by that. I don't know if they mean like the stability of it, because I'm not seeing any flickering of the water, where before I was seeing flickering pretty decently. So, and I don't know if you saw those artifacts as I was spitting from the thrusters, is what I believe they were. But just some minor stuff. Vulcan has actually been super, super nice. Now, my computer is pretty good, but for some reason, I still don't get, like, amazing FPS like some people can get. But I get well enough. I mean, here I am by Hurston at 40, 30 to 40, which I know that doesn't sound like much, but if I didn't put that on, I doubt you would have assumed that the FPS was that low. Everything seems to be going pretty smooth. We see that Vulcan is on. Vulcan, again, is fifth from the bottom. You can see which graphics render you are using. Let's see. Server FPS is 4 or 5, which is pretty common. Now, the other thing I want to point out, though, is that Vulcan has really reduced the timing of the render. So if you look just above it, 6 lines from the bottom, render MT 0.0 milliseconds, but RT 3 to 4. Without Vulcan on, it would be sometimes in like 20s. The server might be dying, by the way. That net thread is what's causing that to go red. Although the bandwidth in and out is still somewhat solid. That might be a Vulcan issue. Not sure, honestly. All right, so let's see. We could, let's see, get quantum going again. Now, to keep in mind, when you're quantuming in the new version, you are left mouse button. to activate it. No longer long B. Okay, so this is a glitch I've been seeing with this star map. Sometimes when you find it and you click on it, you don't get a routing available. But if you find it through... Oh, I'm still not getting routing. I wonder if that's a bug or if they added something that prevents me from routing there. And then also when you're in the star map, you can't use the F buttons to close. You got to go back to like the home screen and then close it. All right, let's get out into space and see if we can maybe modify and get somewhere. In the last patch, I tried going to the Pyro Gate to see if they added anything, you know, secretly new. But there was nothing there. I doubt in this patch they would have added anything, to be quite honest. Alright, let's see if we can get a... let's see if we can... Oh, interesting. Now when you read out even the Moby glass... Very nice. So Everest Harbor. Routing's still not available. Alright, so now the question is, did they break? Oh no. Oh no, did they break the star map? Routing unavailable to all... Okay, can we route to a different moon? Oh no. Why is routing unavailable? Alright, so what mode? I'm in quantum. Okay, can we manually quantum at least? It looks like we can manually quantum. So let's quantum. Left mouse button. Let's quantum. Oh no. Is quantum broken or is it the ship? Okay, so now the question is the ship broken or what? All right, we'll get out of we'll get back. Oh.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
Okay. So I don't know if that's a bug with quantum because we weren't able to route properly anyways, or if that was input lag. So that one's a little hard to tell in this case, for me at least. I pushed no button. What is going on? Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, that's what testing's for. This is one of the reasons why I'm so big on trying to test this as much as possible, because if we don't test this now and give them the data now, then this stuff could slip by and make it into the final build or be unknown. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got routing again. It's not letting me select. Okay, I think there's input. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think this is input lag. Oh my god, it let me actually close. I'm unable to move.
Engines off.
Okay. Let's see, the server is still alive. See if anyone in chat's saying anything.
Engines on.
Okay, so people are talking about the server being a little laggy and rubber bandy and such. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. Okay. Let's get into quantum. We should have a marker. Everest Harbor, perfect. Okay, things are working. No target, perfect. I'm not going to touch the controls for a moment because it looks like it might be input lag. If we actually make it to Everest Harbor, then I'm going to server hop, I think, because people were complaining. Let's see. Oh, people are trying to take the address. Oh, maybe that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on. Maybe the Idris event is going on, and that's maybe causing the problems. Not sure. Okay. Input lag, I'm going to take out of the equation. We're going to try this again. You got a left mouse button. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Yeah, we got some input lag. But it could be the server, to be quite honest. People are saying the server's just all whacked out.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Talon, that quantum animation you saw is not the new quantum. That's just the alien, the Asperia specific looking quantum. Can I move forward, please? Move forward. Whoa! Whoa! That was interesting. Yeah, I think the server has some issues. So that's the problem, is that in 3.23, really my experience has mostly depended on what server I'm on. I've had some servers where, even in the last patch, where the input lag was so severe that literally you could be waiting 20, 30 minutes for the game to respond properly because of all the problems. But then you would server hop and boom, you would be literally fine with very, very little server lag. Oof. All right. Give this a moment to kind of catch up. And we're not even going to waste our time here. We're just going to see gear storage even in the medical rooms. They don't have a gun rack in here, do they? They do. Guys, the med bay. The med bay has a gun rack. It has your gear, but I don't know. Maybe it's in case you don't want to pay your bill. That's I don't know why. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, the medical bays now have a gun rack. 2 also, just in case. A couple of pistol holders. Okay, we're gonna switch. We're gonna exit a menu though. We're gonna take this opportunity. Yes, yeah, right. We're going to take this opportunity to hop into AC real quick, because since we just recently looked at the water tech on the live server, I'll once again show you what it looks like in AC so that you can see. And AC is Arena Commander. So you can see it has been disbanded. I'm sure it's been disbanded. So that we can see what it looks like in comparison. I'm going to go offline just so I don't have to deal with other people. We're going to go free flight. And if you want to do this yourself and you have access to it, you want to do winner circle. the map winners circle with whatever vehicle selection you want. Again, for me, I'm going to go with the Asperia Talon. Just because I like the look of it. And we're going to launch. Now, I have had some problems with the Arena Commander, but apparently they have fixed or stabilized some of it. What is it? There was a mode, I think it was engineering, you can't do online, I think, right now, because the matchmaking for it is broken. I believe it was. All right, so you see there's... So you see there's water everywhere. Now, the water here in some places aren't as large as it is at, like, Hurston, as the ocean. So you got to be really careful because you can easily hit a bank. Like an embankment, not bank like put your money in. All right, yeah, we're gonna go here, but you'll see, and we're just gonna check this out quickly. This is just gonna be a quick reprieve. Then we're gonna hop back into the live server. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna set our horizon and lock it in, so that way we can get low. Get low. But as you see, we got these little islands and atolls and such. So we really need to make sure we kind of get the best. Because you hit any of these islands and you are going to blow yourself up. Trust me. So this is one of the best lines I have found. Usually gives us enough time to kind of check this out. We're going to align our horizon. I'm going to lock it. I'm going to test it. All right, good. Now we're going to adjust the camera. Now, even though you lock your horizon, it's not 100% foolproof. It should be, but it isn't. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to do that. And already when we get lower to the water, you should see even the thrusters a little bit better. Maybe not with the angle I got. But look at that. Even right there, that looks so much better than in live. And away we go. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Now, live does have those two, like, water vapor trails. But it doesn't have... Look behind, though. It doesn't have all those rippling effects. It doesn't have that, like, little valley. If we slow down, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. And even going backwards... Whoop! See, it's very easy. Very easy to crash while testing that out. So, be careful. Be careful. All right, we're gonna go back into the server. Hopefully, we won't get the same server we were just in, or hopefully that server crashed and it's gonna be fresh. One of the two. I see 7's in. Seven, a good friend of mine. Excellent, excellent dude. So, stability is questionable. Just because, what do you count as stability? Sure, we did 30K, and sure, the server didn't disconnect, but the input lag, even though that is part of stability, I still count it as separate. Input lag is definitely still there, but the server could have been dying. So that's the reason why it's so important that we try to get into a different server and see what our results are here. We don't want to, we could have spent hours on that server, walked away and said, okay, stability is okay, input lag is still bad, yada, yada, yada. But it could literally be just that server. Anyone that's played Star Citizen, even for just a couple of months, knows that a server hop can make all the difference to your gaming experience. And let me tell you, in the EPTU testing, it's no different. So if you do have access, which again, we're up to wave 2, like the title says, we're at wave 2 testing. I've been in it since wave 1. I am not Evocati. I'm not an avocado. If you have the chance to test, and you have the room on your computer to do so, because it is a different build, I highly recommend that you test it. Even if you don't do any reporting, it is at least more information for them to draw on. Ooh. Okay, this server seems a little rough. Can I get out? Oh yeah, here we go. We got into a server that technically, let's see, server FPS is better. Bandwidth in and out is roughly the same. But won't even let me out of bed. And the prompts are for me to lie back down. So I wonder if it thinks I'm out of bed and I'm not. Come on. Yeah, look at that light. Okay, let's lie down. Help. I have a show to get to. I play bass. Let me out of bed. Come on. By the way, it looks like they changed the medical gowns, didn't they? I swear that I keep forgetting to check when I go back on live, but I don't think the medical gowns had these buttons on them and such. Like, these look a little more durable. Okay, it is it really is not letting me out of bed. Okay, I guess we're gonna server hop again. Are you kidding me? Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. So again, the question is, was that server lag? Which I think it was. Input lag. And as you see, there's no other servers that I can even choose from. So we can't do a like, oh, let's hop to Europe or Australia and see how those servers are operating. Nope, nope, nope. So the first server was the best until we got into space. Then the server seemed to start dying on us. Okay, this is promising. The music went away. Are we actually loading in? Are we loading in? We are. Okay. All right, slight input lag, but we actually made it out of bed this time. I keep trying to accept these, but neither the left or right bracket works, and neither does Y or N per the instructions. All right, let's swap out of this. Ah, you know what? Let's put on something a little more fun. Stuff we normally don't wear. I like the characters. No, thank you. I don't want a team right now, but thank you. I might have been trying to add each other, and I just got in the way by accident. my shoulder is a little in the view. All right. So, yeah, we need to get in a ship before we get tested to see if routing works. So we checked out the water tech, and I think the water, the improvements that they were talking about were not specific, but the water was not flickering like it was before. So maybe that's what they were talking about as far as the improvement to water. It definitely was. It usually at least flickered once, and it didn't flicker at all. So that's nice. Trams seem to be more responsive. This server seems to be just doing better overall. I mean, this is, what, 10, so this seems to be a fresher server. And the input lag seems to be pretty decent. I didn't get to operate the elevator. The other players did, so unfortunately I wasn't able to see how the input lag was. I should have just stayed in the elevator and seen, but just in the habit of getting out. So let's see, what's a good thing? Let's see. Ricky had mentioned that sharing missions was a problem, which I believe, because those notifications just seem to not be responding properly. Although I was able to decline the team invite.
Now arriving. Kisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Let's see how the distance from the track looks.
Now arriving from Metro Center.
Yep, still
Stand by
fixed.
and let passengers disembark before.
Excellent. I'm still not used to NPCs actually walking around. What really threw me off a few months ago was when the security guard started talking to you. Because I had like stopped, I think I had stopped here, and I heard someone like, "Hey, you, keep going." And I literally thought it was a player yelling at me over voice comms. Like, yeah, you heard that? Kind of in the distance? Yeah, keep it moving. And then I realized it was actually the NPC yelling at me. Now, ASOP is going to be the true test here. Because on that first server, it took forever.
Welcome.
Oh, there we go.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So it's something with the back end, depending on the server. Because again, this server, well, let's see, we're at server FPS 7 and 8 now. Where should we go? What should we do? What haven't we flown? We need something that we normally don't fly that has quantum, though. Ooh, let's fly the Phoenix, because with the new Vulcan, people are saying that the lighting is better. That has been something I've been kind of noticing, but I didn't have like
Vehicle
one-for-one
selected.
proof on.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the place.
But even in the hangar, like sometimes the lighting and shadows seem better. But again, there have been times I've seen things for the first time, and People are like, no, that's been in. That's been in the game. And I feel like an idiot because I don't know how many times I flew right by something, not even realizing it was right there. Yeah, this hangar doesn't have it. They would have had to have been the smaller hangar. We'll go on through the front. Okay. Again, input lag seems to be good right now. Even on good servers in the last patch, input lag wasn't this responsive. Oh, there we go. Now forget to put my helmet back on, though. There it is. So where should we go? That's the question. Should we check out the Pyro Gate again? See if there's any difference? I doubt there is. Okay, a little lag there. The gates were not they fixed it. So these gates were not were not showing on the star map. You could get there if you manually looked for them in the sky. So that's nice that they got that fixed. So we'll go check it out. We'll check it out, and along the way we'll kind of look at the lighting in the bar area and see how it looks. Once again, a reminder for those of you who are unaware, if your landing gear is down, you will be stuck at 30 meters per second. And you need to be in nav mode to access your full speed. Which, because of the flickering, you're not able to see it easily, but we're switching modes depending on the size of your quantum drive is how long the switch takes. It goes by size currently. Size 4s, which I think are only in the 890 jump right now, that's player owned, takes 12 seconds. 12 seconds to swap. Ugh. It's brutal. I have not flown this ship in a while. Alright, definitely much more responsive. I was able to left mouse button that with zero issues. Alright, let's see. I don't know, I do agree. I think the lighting does look better. I wish I could turn off Vulcan without having to do a game restart. I guess the best thing I could do is I could get some screenshots right now. Also, for those of you that are familiar, I normally run Reshade, but Reshade is not either compatible with Vulkan currently, or you have to install Reshade in a different spot, and I don't know, I haven't mucked around with it. So this is all native visuals on a 1080p. Unfortunately, my monitor's stuck at a 1080, so that is all I can stream up to at the moment. I am upscaling past that, though, just to try to overcome some of the detriments of... Again, I haven't used this in so long. I don't remember if all those details were there. Nothing new to click on. Can grab any of those waters. grab any of the liquor. I don't remember this screen being here. Maybe it was. I don't remember that, though. Do you remember this? That's the problem when you don't fly something in forever. I really do not remember that screen, especially being animated. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why, but it looks extra lonely when you're sitting alone at a bar. And even more so when there's no bartender. What kind of lush am I? Did I just... Yeah, okay. I just phased through that. I really do not remember, like, the lighting being at least active like that. Again, I haven't flown this in forever, so my memory definitely could be faulty on this one, but... Okay, we got some components. The hot tub still is inoperable. Very upset about that. I haven't tested the snub. I guess that's something we could test too, because a lot of people often ask if the snub's operational. All right, I'm thinking with Vulcan. Oh, like even these lights in the doorway, I don't remember that. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that too. I just do not remember that. And again, I very well understand that they could have always been there. And I'm just a blind, stupid guy. I think this is the table that gets replaced if you have the piano. I don't have the piano. I got into this game too late, unfortunately. But I wish I did have the piano. It would be nice. Even if it only plays, I think it's Moonlight Sonata. But I mean, heck, what a great song for it to play. Yeah, the lighting just seems a little more softer. I don't know. More warm. How far away are we? Oh, this is such a slow... slow quantum drive. Yeah, I mean, the Phoenix has always been a beautiful ship. Caution, airlock. That is true. That is an airlock. I love that they put the crew habitation in the airlock area. Like, what if someone sleepwalks? What if someone accidentally activates it while you're just sleeping? Okay, gonna close this stuff up. People said that back in the day you were able to grab drinks out of the Phoenix bar. They need to make that a thing again. I mean, we could grab water and medical supplies out of the C8R. Actual cards, but you can't actually play. Alright, well, I don't think they added anything to the Pyro Jump Gate, but that's where we're headed right now to see. See if there's any new animation, see if there's any new actual, factual... Oh, I feel like I need to get out and push. The sound seems to be fixed. When I've done these exterior views in the previous patches, the sound has been very inconsistent. Ooh. I love that. Oh, the gas clouds. Give it a moment so we can jump closer. And I'm going to keep saying this because I don't know how many times I've made the mistake. The field of view seems out. I do have, compared to what you normally play, Nerdy, yeah, my field of view I have all the way up. Here, I'll show you the example. So, let's see. I think it's under graphics. I always forget where the options. Yeah, so my field of view I have literally all the way up. If I bring it down to like even 100, I think, is it 100 that's normal, or is it 90? I don't remember. I think it was 90 actually. So if we do that, like look how much less you see. Maybe it's 100. That seems a little extreme, 90. Ooh. No, crap. I don't know what that was at. Hey, when I do that, I wish there was an undo button. Alright, so let's just say 100. But see, look how much less you see. Like, it doesn't seem like 16 would make that big of a difference, but it does. And I like it. Boom, look at that. I can actually see all my HUDs now. I lost track of where. There we are. Okay, so just as a reminder, it's no longer long B. You no longer long press B to activate Quantum. Long pressing B just switches your master modes from navigation to SCM. So you got a left mouse button is the new normal. Come on. There we go. Now, we're getting this entering private property and that we're trespassing. I tested this in the last patch, but I was able to fly around. I was able to land at the station and do business in the station with no issues. I'm thinking that the reputation, they might be, I can't remember if they're adding the new reputation changes in this patch, but I think, I'm speculating that trespassing has to do with the reputation changes when they do come active, because it's going to track things more. Like if you're a criminal, it's going to track that you're a criminal, and you won't be able to swap back and forth between criminality and a clean life, at least so easily, from my understanding. I may have a slight misinterpretation of that, but that, as far as I know, is the case. Now, I'm in navigation flight mode, which it's kind of hard to tell because of the flickering, but nav FLT. So this gives me the full range of speed, but I still have no shields, but it doesn't have all the quantum markers on there, which is nice. There's also nav scan, so it's your scanning mode. I don't know what the new buttons are though, because V just changes your mode as well, so it's not V anymore for me, at least. So I don't know what it is to do actual scanning. But right now, I don't necessarily care, so I haven't looked it up. So flight is essentially quantum mode, but without all the markers, which again is nice. Got this strut in the way, which is annoying. So we're going to go to a prettier view. And it does look like there's no difference. I'm not seeing any extra buildings, no extra mechanisms. And unless something's going to pop up in a moment here that we currently don't see, it doesn't look like there's any spiraling quantum jump gate either. Nothing. I do love the look of this ship. It's not my favorite ship, but I do like it. I think it has something to do with the four engines. I don't know. It's just cool. All right, so you see that here we're not getting that trespassing warning, and only when we get back close to the pyro station do we get the trespassing. So to show that there are no issues, I'm going to land briefly here at the station and interact, just to show that even though I'm getting the trespassing warning, I have no other issues. So that's why I think it has to do with the reputation. Like maybe once they redo the reputation or put in the next bit of reputation system, perhaps maybe you're not allowed to do business at the Pyro Gate unless you have enough rep in Stanton, maybe. You know, prevent criminals from taking advantage of the station, a very important station, before you would hit the jump gate to go to Pyro, and vice versa. I don't know. Again, pure speculation. I have no inside information. If they have clarified what this all is with the trespassing for the Pyro jump gate, then it's something I have not seen. Feel free to enlighten me if you happen to have seen something and know. But in the meantime, I'm just going to speculate. We're going to land. See, there we go. We're trespassing, even though we're not. Like, I've hung around in a previous patch, and I didn't get arrested. I didn't get any crime violations or stats. Server still seems to be doing okay. When we got on the server it was 10, 11 FPS, and now we're at the traditional 4 and 5. Bandwidth still seems to be nominal. And if we get close enough, we'll get ATC. Should be alerting us that we can contact them. Or at least it did in previous. There we go. Looks like we have a landing pad. Yeah, we have a hangar. So in this patch, it's nice. Whenever you call ATC, you get the hangar number too. So like, let's say we're meeting up with some friends, and we're just picking them up. We're doing a quick stop. We could be, hey, we're in hangar 5. So if I deploy my landing gear, which I just did, you see it essentially stops us to 30. A lot of people have been using the deploying landing gears as a space break. In most cases, it does slow you down like you wouldn't believe. I will warn you that maybe it's because of the server, but there have been a couple of times I've hit the the landing gear in hopes that it would slow me down, and it didn't. And I've crashed into the station because I couldn't stop myself at that point. So I don't know if that was a bug or not, but just a little heads up and a warning. Now it is, whoa, that was kind of cool. So, look at that. Through the wall we were able to see. Looked like a Corsair. See, it says we're trespassing. We were able to call the station, no problem. We got a hangar, no problem. We landed, no problem. It still says we're trespassing. I even got a warning above the map now. If you look top left of the screen above the map, there's an exclamation point. That seems to be because it's telling us we're trespassing. Because those markers aren't new. Those weren't in a previous patch from at least I remember. See, we're landed. No threat. No threat of impounding. Input lag is still good. See, it's so weird. In the previous servers, you saw the input lag was horrible in a couple of them. We couldn't even get out of bed in that one, so we server hopped, and now we're here, and for the most part, everything's good. The ASOP terminal's still
Welcome to the ASOP.
not bad.
To the ASOP
Could
vehicle
be
retrieval
worse.
System.
Could be worse. Storing, no problem. We got it there. Okay, so again, we got gear storage all over the place. You're going to see gear storage more in Lagrange points like this than anywhere else. Look at that. We got 4 in this one little area. Oh, did they not mimic? Oh, 3 in this little area, it looks like. But then they'll be all over. Look at that. We got gear storage here. At other Lagrange points, there's where the CTT line is here. There would be like another 4, 2 and 2. And same over here, 2 and 2. They got some up here. So those gear storages are going to be everywhere. CIG is really trying to make it a point to not have people having to wait all the time to use them. Because again, you're going to be forced to use them once personal hangars are in. So we'll go to Galleria. So it'll be nice. The gear storage. Oh yeah, let's see if we can break into one here. Okay, now they really do seem to have fixed it this patch. In the previous patch, if you kind of clicked around on the screen just a little bit, you would bypass the maintenance screen and you could see what the UI is. We got to look at it. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was a white screen with just some buttons on it, but essentially it showed how it was going to move to storage. We got commodity terminals they've added outside of all the admin centers, which is nice. So there's 3 out, and then there's still the commodity terminals within the admin center. Plus the drop-off point still. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Gear storage all over. But see, again, trespassing. We're trespassing left and right here. And we are able to operate as usual. So this trespassing is either a bug, or like I said, it could be having to do with the new reputation system. We even got gear storage in the food court, which is actually kind of nice. What the heck? I don't know if I've ever seen that. That is a weird head garb. Has anyone seen that before? I would be worried about blinding this guy, but okay, thanks. I don't think I've ever seen... I wonder if it's on backwards. I wonder if it's like... I wonder if it's like a graphic glitch and it's on backwards or something. That's cool. Kind of like that. Oh, I would wear that. I would wear that if I had one just like that to use. All right. So anyways, the whole point here is we were going to buy something just to prove that even though we're trespassing. Oh. Interesting. Huh. So you could quick buy by just holding down F. Okay, I hadn't done that yet. So is it in our local? It's in our local. Well, let's have a burrito. that was one crunchy burrito. Huh. You know, I don't know if I've ever opened up a can, because I don't ever remember seeing that animation before. We didn't get a meter of how much was left. Yeah, no one cared. Now, the food court may not be enough proof to you that even though we're trespassing, we can still buy stuff. So we're going to go and get something more important. Someone just recently died. We'll get some kind of armor or gun or something. Is that an FS9? Oh, shotgun. Okay, I was going to say, I'm like... Oh, okay, so I'm just hovering. I'm not holding down F, so that's nice. Obviously, you can see the HUD graphics are needing to be slightly adjusted in their spacing. But they work. All right, let's buy a... All right, long... Whoa. Oh. For a moment, I thought that said that it was $4 million to buy that rifle. I didn't realize that. Okay, good. Why is there 249 in the decimal space? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that quick buy did not seem to have worked. Alright, so let's see if we can buy from the terminal. Input lag good. That I clicked on it and it pretty much responded, so that's... I'm happy. If that thing was $4 million, I'd be slowly getting my armor and weapons off dead guys. Yeah, I don't think you'd be the only one. Well, they are increasing the prices for some of the ships. I don't know if it's coming in 3.23, but they are greatly increasing the cost in game of some ships, 890 Jump, Reclaimer, things of the like. So I like that because I do think they're too cheap. There's many ways to earn a lot of money. So if we quick buy, it says complete, and then let's buy another one. Just where'd it go? We'll buy it this way and just make sure that it'll work this way as well. So if we see there, the buy button was a little off kilter there, but it still worked. Yeah, that's true, Nerdy. That is pretty much what you do anyways, but you know, nothing wrong with that. All right, so local. So, okay, so as you see, rifle bought, no problem. So even though we're trespassing, even though we got warnings and all that jazz, even though it wasn't any verbal warnings, it was just warnings, we are still able to do business. So it's some kind of bug one way or the other. Either it's not supposed to be showing and it does, or something. Yeah, they just got to fix where that kind of pops up. I love that the overlay is telling you the information just by hovering over it.
Nice choice.
How far away do you got to be? So if we're on that, we back up. So you got to be... Oh, okay, so that's nice. The reason why this is important is because you don't want to be... you don't want to be back here and activating all the things that hover over. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that. Okay. So, yeah, this is the pyro jump gate. Again, do not worry that it says trespassing. I have no clue if they're going to fix that when 3.23 launches, but at least as of in these last couple of patches, even though it says trespassing, you are not actually trespassing. You are good. You can do business, you can land, you can take off. We'll check if we can refuel, because even in live it seems like people are having problems refueling at the pyro jump gate. Ooh, let's go to cargo center real quick. Actually, I want to see if they have a turtle.
Threats moments away from Jericho. Get ready for a fight.
Nope. Sounds like Xeno threats kicking up. Again, not quite used to the NPCs running around. Get out of my way. Turtle. Yay. And then he disappeared. Oh no, I stored him in personal. There we go. Yay, lucky turtle. Ooh, plane closed. I kind of like that. Look at this, we got not the smoothest turnaround there, but we got vast improvements in NPCs, which is nice. Which is very nice. Yeah, their pathing, walking like that's a little wonky at times, but I'll take it over non-stop T-posing. All right, now let's get out of here. I wonder if all the jump gates show trespassing. Ooh. I think what we're going to do is switch to the Redeemer. The the stock quantum drive on the Redeemer is miles better than the Phoenix without being manually
to the ASOC
upgraded.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Before we grab that, we will
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle
grab the
has been
Phoenix
delivered.
just to see if we can refuel. Just to see if it's even possible. 5. So stability seems to be good. We've been on this server for a while now, and it has not crashed. Knock on wood. The server FPS has slowly degraded, but that's every server in the existence of Star Citizen. Okay. There. Of course. Oh, I had to say it. Like literally. Oh my god. That couldn't happen. That couldn't happen barely any better. Like, how many seconds after I said knock on wood did that happen? Oh, okay. So here's the problem with testing. If this was a normal game on live, I would potentially just, stop the game and go back to menu and grab a new server. The issue here is that we're testing. The issue here is that replication layer enabled true if you look 4 down from the top. Server recovery report 1, which should be this one right now. So if we're going to be good true testers, which we're trying to be here, then we need to stick this out at least for a decent amount. The problem here is we have no way of telling how long this could be. This server recovery could take a couple of minutes. It could take a few minutes. Or there was a day I wasn't streaming where this happened and I literally let it go for hours and the server never recovered. So I am not going to give it hours. Not at all. But we're going to give this at least a few. Look at that. Look at that. It recovered. Awesome. And wow, look at that. The server FPS, holy cow, jumped to 30. And then the traditional dying a little bit. My ship is still in hangar 5. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Awesome. That's awesome. Server recovery works. It's a little messy on the rebound here, but services are probably still being restored. Like, just because we're moving around doesn't necessarily mean that the server is all back at 100%. And then you see, even though it did about, I think it was 4% damage, the server recognized I shouldn't have been damaged, so it replaced me back up to 99. Should be 100, but I'll take 99 over being stuck in 96. Okay, server FPS was at 30, but it's already back down to 15, probably because the 30 was because not everything was running. That's my speculation. I don't have intimate knowledge of how that works. All right, we're going to real quick, we'll test the med bed and see if we can at least get a room and heal the 1%, even though it shouldn't heal the 1%. I just want to see if the server is working on this aspect.
Already taking an important step on the road to peace.
There was no lag there. That was nice. Room 1.
Better? What better way to celebrate? Frosty high.
Feeling better.
Recently ranked fifth treat every time.
Wait, 2, 3. Was one out here? Oh. It's so weird when they do that, in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna lie down. Should not heal us all the way, but it's nice to see the server is working. We're having no input lag right now. Server FPS is already back into single digits, but that doesn't necessarily worry me. I mean, we have all played the game. We have all played the game usually when it's in this area of server FPS. So, and the thing that gets me is that the server FPS is low, but the NPCs aren't T-posing. So, yay. I mean, look at this. We got NPCs sitting properly, emoting. Guy scratching his nose. Alright, our Phoenix is still in at 5. Let's see if we can get the elevator to work now. There we go. Click, click, click. Elevator. And we're not even going to take the Phoenix. We're just seeing if we could... We're just seeing if we can actually refuel here, is the key. Okay, we made it out this time. Oh, except for we didn't check the snub. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it out of the hangar. Well, we're going to see if we can refuel. We're going to take it out of the hangar. We're going to check the snub before we drop this off. Took a little moment there for the game to recognize that we were on the Phoenix for us to interact. Nothing horrible. All right. Before we turn on, can we... Well, it doesn't recognize that we need anything. But
This is SAIC Rowena Dooley with an emergency CDF broadcast. The UAE Navy has requested immediate support and assistance. All CDF Defense Force members and any pilots available to volunteer should sign up as soon as possible.
all right, we'll see what happens in a moment here. Travel to the battlefield. We might just stay in the Phoenix at this point, to be quite honest. Let's see if we can find out where this is at. Contracts. Oh, it's a salvage contract. Oh, in the wake. I don't care about in the wake. Thought I was accepting this. Track. Okay, now I'm being told leave or you'll be trespassed. Interesting. That I've never gotten before. And the fact that it's giving me 15 minutes, it's very strange. I wonder if it would actually trespass me at this point. I don't, with Xenothreat active, I kind of don't want to waste the time checking though. Just raise my landing gear, which allowed me to increase my speed. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's to the Pyro jump gate. Okay, where the heck is Xenothreat going? Contracts. I gotta get used to looking at this. Aerial, okay. We were gonna switch ships, but I want to check. Oh, the aerial is Hurston, isn't it? Alright, let's try that again. Seems to be getting a little input lag here. Alright, we got our cell set up. I think I called the Redeemer here. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Leaving private property. Alright, this is going to take us a little bit, but that's fine. Let's just see. Let's read the Xenothreat. Okay, fortune has shined upon us once again. I've just learned of a battle near Ariel that's just transpired far from the prying eyes of the meddlesome Kama rays, and reinforcements from either of the forces involved have yet to be dispatched. This means that there's a window of opportunity for an enterprising soul to pick the graveyard clean. I'd like to extend this opportunity to all my trusted contacts. Any and all interested parties can have the location for the right price. Coordinates will be provided once you accept the contract and will remain available until you choose to terminate it. Of course, speed will be of the essence, as you will not only face potential competition from other salvagers, but also the looming possibility of reinforcements arriving to survey the battlefield. If you're interested, or if you're still hesitating, just remember, fortune favors the bold. Alright, so we're tracking that, but did we see it on the map is the question. It did say aerial, right? I'm not in, yeah, aerial. That's her L2. Problem is I'm not seeing a marker for the mission. Now I haven't done this before, so there might be some weird thing you need to do. I do love that it actually gives you the coordinates of your exact position. I don't think you can actually punch in the coordinates like that. Yeah, I don't think you can, but it's a nice touch though. I wonder if that means it's... I wonder if it means that it's... Oh, and the wicket is... Oh. Okay, there we go. That's the problem. For some reason, I guess I didn't click on this. I thought I clicked on it. Attention Xeno threat forces started to ambush naval near Jericho. Let's see. Okay, attention Xeno threat forces started to ambush naval convoy ships transporting vital supplies while en route to INS Jericho Station in the Stanton system. The Navy has requested CDF forces to help recover these supplies from the wreckage and safely deliver them to Jericho Station. The Navy has organized a community stipend to handle the distribution of payment. This will be distributed amongst the CDF volunteers to at assigned intervals. An indicator will appear on your HUD to measure these payouts. Please note that some of these supplies are highly volatile. If not handled correctly, use caution when transporting these materials. Let's see. Zeta Prolanid, whatever. Degrades over time until broken down completely. Acroplex composite becomes explosive, unstable if damaged. And Deluthermex releases a destructive energy pulse if exposed to quantum travel. Additionally, while not as volatile, the supplies of Dynaflex lost during the attack are still urgently needed by the Navy. Also, might still be in the air, so be careful. CDF volunteers with complex experiences are also urged to contribute by securing these areas from lingering Xeno threat forces. SAIC Rowena Dooley from the Advocacy is the official attaché to the CDF and will be running the let's see, recover supplies from wreckage and delivered to INS Jericho. Okay, so now knowing that aerial's not where we're supposed to go, where is the right marker for that?
Shields critical.
Shields critical? What? I mean, yeah, we're in quantum. Of course they're critical. Huh. I really wonder where we're supposed to go. I'm not seeing any marker. Maybe it's because I have an active marker. So let's...
Quantum drive
Okay, let's do that. Let's clear. Let's cancel. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. But where do we need to go? Let's finish getting to her state. I'm not sure I've never done Xenothreat before, so that's part of the problem. But you would think that there'd be a marker on the map, so I don't know if this is a bug and it's not showing a marker like it's supposed to, or am I overlooking something and I'm supposed to know where we're supposed to be
What are you
going?
doing here? Need more supplies dropped off at Jericho. We've been slipping.
Yeah, but where's Jericho? Where do we go? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Come on, I need to know where to go to Jericho. What's this? This is... Am I going to have to look it up online? Okay, that... What's that button do? Okay, let's get rid of...
We need all pilots on site now.
Yeah, well, tell me where to go. The problem here is the Redeemer. The Redeemer I've already called to the Pyro Jump Gate, so that's a problem. So let's get a combat ship. And see if we can figure out where to go. I know it's not. Still waiting for cooldown. I know it's not delivering, but they said they do need support in fighting. So we could do that at least. Remember, it's left mouse button to activate quantum. Which again isn't a problem once you break your muscle memory of hitting B, long hitting B. There we go. Quantum driving the stock quantum in the Phoenix is not the greatest. Let's just say that. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba. Come on. Oh, we're still spooling. Holy cow. Love the ship. Do not like the stock quantum. You see those like lights ahead of the nose? I wish I could zoom in easily right now. But we are trying to figure out how to get to Xenothreats, so it's one of the few things I've yet to be able to test properly. And so, and one of the things we figured out is even though it says Y or N to accept, if you use your inner thought by holding down F, you can use a mouse button to select them and accept the mission, which is good to know. Okay, there we go. So let's see, we're gonna go fast, and I'm gonna hit the landing gear. And as you see, we're still kind of going fast, so you cannot rely on it as a space brake like some people have said. It will. Sometimes you will hit your landing gear and you will like essentially stop dead, but you cannot rely on that at all. So slow. Kind of weird that you can see through the ship like that. Need like a donut shaped ship. So slow. Now, in the future, I don't know if they meant in a future like patch before 3.23, but they said that this whole stopping or slowing you down to 30 meters per second while in with your landing gears out will not be permanent. It'll be a default, but there'll be an option to change it. So if you don't like it, so you could do like hot drops easier. Although you could still do hot drops like this, it would just take a little more, probably take a little more skill. Come on, let me in. Gotta run all the way there, okay. Alright, we didn't check the snub. We'll have to check that another time, because we want to try to get the Xeno threat. We got to try. Do or die. I would say input lag, but that's still kind of common for what we get in live even, so. Okay, let's store this sucker.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Welcome. And I think we will take out an F8C.
Welcome to the
Because
ASOP
the
vehicle
quantum
retrieval
on
system.
that is okay.
Vehicle
It's not
selected.
amazing,
Your
but we
vehicle
could get
has been
around.
delivered to the following-
And stock, even without any upgrades, it's powerful enough that we could hopefully do some damage if we can find Xeno threat. Won't be able to do any cargo running with it. But hopefully we can at least get in the action. Alright, now will you tell me where the heck this thing is at? If I don't see it on the map, I'm just gonna take a moment to look online and see. Whoa, yeah. So I'm not sure what all these buttons do. This collapses the tracked objectives. Go to contract. Can we... Let's abandon that. I don't care about that. Alright. Where? Am I blind? I don't know where Jericho Station is. I'm a noob in that way. None of those are selectable. And that button doesn't do crap. Or at least seemingly do crap. Alright, I'm going to look it up online real quick. Give me a moment. Da 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 da. It led me to a link that tells me how to actually play the game. I don't care about that. Vicinity of Microtech. Okay, so we need to look within Microtech. All right, well, let's at least get there. That's the best lead we have so far. Six minutes to get there.
Takeoff complete.
Switch modes.
Landing gear raised.
Let's get on our way.
Is now on.
All right. Again, left mouse button to actually activate your quantum. So they could have moved it because the information could be old. I hope not, because I don't want to travel all the way to Microtech for no reason. But Comaray, Port Tressler. Wouldn't it be funny if it turns out that they moved Jericho to like Orison or something like that, and we're going the exact opposite direction we should be going? Ooh. Oh, yeah, duh. Let's see. Jericho? No. It even gives us... Okay. Casino? No. Hope we're not going in the wrong direction. That would really suck. Arcorp. What's this? Cloud Rest Retreat. Don't care about that. Miner's Lament. Just prime shipping out of the system. All right. I'm just trying to find and get to Xenothreat. That's all. That's all I'm looking for right now. The only system I haven't intimately checked is Arcorp, but I don't think it's there. Baijini, Comaray. I mean, they wouldn't put it at the Pyro jump point, would they? I mean, I could see that making sense. Stand Pyro jump gate, gateway. It literally doesn't tell us where we need to go. That's my only kind of problem right now. I'm going to check the website again. Let's see if we could find specific information on where we should go. Xenothreat, where do we go? Yeah, I know it's enabled, but where do we go? Xenothreat. I'm wondering if this is even kind of possible right now. Because it says recover supplies from wreckage. I feel like there's just something I'm missing. Contracts. But it doesn't say where, right? It just says recover from wreckage. I really have no clue where we're supposed to go. All right, I've asked Discord to see if anyone there knows.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, even the radar markers. We may have traveled all the way here for nothing. Calliope. 2 jump points. I am not seeing anything that'll let me feel like this is the way to Xenothreat.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I'm a little lost for ideas. Oops, sorry about the spinning. I really think we ended up coming to Microtech for no good reason. Ah, the map. Just improved map, but where do we go? What do we do? Doc Javelin? See, now it's... Oh, come on.
With the CDF, what's the status on those deliveries? We've been slacking on the drop-offs.
Well, tell me where to go. Tell me, where do we go? What do we do? I'm not seeing anything there. Oh, verified and unverified jobs. That's cool. But I don't care about these right now. I like that though, verified and unverified. I think that's a better way of going about it instead of like personal, general. We're going to ask the actual server chat too, because it looks like some people are trying to do it, but I really feel like the answer is like right in front of my face, and I'm somehow missing it. Anyone else ever feel that way? Because, man, oh man, do I feel that way right now. Comlink, notifications. I like the little beeps of the BPM, but for immediate system-wide release, Navy has requested Sanford to help recover these supplies from the wreckage and safely deliver them. What wreckage? Some of these supplies are highly... Yeah, we already read that. I am so confused. So, they are saying that it should be on the star map. But it just isn't. So maybe I'm bugged. So if that's the case, now that we know that, let's untrack. Track. See if that makes a difference? Question mark? Huh. Well, that is a little annoying. Interesting. Does this mean this person's talking?
Available combat personnel to support. Looks like Xenothreat's making a play.
Yes. But where? Where? I know this is riveting, but the question is this a bug then? Am I missing something? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Rec site? Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Did we find it? I think we finally found it. We found it. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. We were right there. We were right there the whole time. Okay. Can we, will it let us? It will. Okay. Wow, we literally went in the opposite direction we needed to go. But we at least figured it out. We're just going to stay in this.
Contact. Xenothreat Idris is on site.
Here we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
How long is this going to take to get us there? 9 minutes. Gosh darn it. I wish I pulled my Redeemer. How's the stability of the latest patch? The stability, in my opinion, is actually really good. On this server, we have crashed once. Let's double check. Yeah, we crashed once, but it recovered in about, I would say, 3-4 minutes. And ever since then, it's been really good. On this server, the input lag seems to be pretty minimal. But I have been on, this is probably my, I think, fourth server today, and this is the best one out of them all. I had one server that the input lag was so bad I couldn't even get out of bed. Another server, essentially the input lag has been the problem for the most part. But yeah, the stability hasn't been too bad. But it really does depend on the server from what I've seen. And now I've just realized we went all the way to Microtech off of bad Googling information. We need to go all the way back to the jump point, which you may have not been here for, but unfortunately we were recently just at. So we're on our way because we're trying to do Xenothreat. Well, so that's the question, because we're active wave 2, and I know they're trying to push this out. I mean, they're not going to push. they really want to avoid another 318, right? So they're doing everything they can to try to push this out. Well, that's the thing. They are rushing, but I don't know if they're rushing it to a point that it's going to be another 318. I don't think that's going to be the issue. We've had, yeah, exactly. We have had almost a patch a day ever since it went live for Wave 1 on the 10th. Well, I shouldn't say almost a patch a day, but we've had a lot of patches. And the last two, actually, stability wasn't too bad. The servers, there were some servers that were really bad, but the stability wasn't too bad. Like, I did 30K, but the input lag has been just disgusting. That's been the problem. So I really hope that they seem to have, they let me put it this way, they seem to have improved it. ASOP terminals seem to be responding noticeably a lot better. Elevators have been seemingly responding a lot better. Yeah, I agree. I'm not worried either. I mean, that's the other thing we got to keep in mind is that ever since SitCon last year, dozens, if not hundreds, of staff has been moved to the PU and working on getting stuff fixed for us here. And it shows. There's been a lot of progress made since SitCon.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
They still have a couple weeks to polish. Yeah, but keep in mind 3.23 needs to launch before Invictus. That's the key. Because they said that 3.23 is going to launch for the Xenothreat, and the Xenothreat event is going to be at least a week before Invictus launches. So we'll see. I mean, they could still do a couple weeks. I mean, again, because Invictus isn't usually until mid to late May. But I think they're trying to get this out. Yeah, I would agree. Probably a couple weeks. I think that's for the scale that they've been working at, for the speed that they've been working at. I think that's a pretty reliable, especially since they're not trying to get personal hangars in 3.23 base. If they were still trying to get personal hangars, I'd be a little concerned. But the fact that they're pushed personal hangars to a later 3.23 patch, I think that it's safe to say that they're going to be pretty solid on this one. Yeah, and that's totally possible. The fact that it's already at Wave 2 is interesting because there's really not that many more waves to go until live. So really it all depends. It's really kind of hard to say. I mean, 3.23 may drop sooner than 3 weeks. I would say in the 2-week mark. Because the longer Xenothreat is going before Invictus, the happier CIG is going to be. They would prefer not to have a short Xenothreat event if they can help it. Gosh, I wish I didn't leave my Redeemer at the Pyro Jump Gate. We would have been probably there already. At least we're past Hurston at this point. Now we know how to find the Xenothreat event. That's part of the key. The searching feature on the map was actually really helpful. Yeah, honestly, I personally, long as the input lag seems to be resolved, which it's still questionable on this patch because, like I was saying, I had a couple of other servers today that was just disgustingly bad on input lag still. But if they get the input lag reined in, I would love to see this go to even Wave 4, like, within the next week. And then just let it sit at Wave 4, open PTU testing, EPTU testing for everyone. And just let it sit there for a couple weeks. Gather a crap ton of evidence and logs and really allow the team to hammer it out and make it as smooth as possible. Yeah, I mean, if they're dropping 5 patches a week, then 2 weeks for sure. But honestly, I think at this point, really, again, it's just that input lag. So input lag is if you hit a button to do something. So like, let's say you hit a button to open your inventory, and it takes the time it takes for your inventory to open from the time you hit the button. So you hit the button, it sends that command out to the server processes it and sends it back to you, and then it actually acts on it. So that's like what the input lag is. Usually it's so short that, you know, it's not too perceivable. Yeah. But the input lag's been so bad that, like, in some of these patches, you hit a button to get out of bed and you just don't get out of bed. I was on a server today that I tried a million times to get out of bed. I couldn't get out of bed. Tried inner thought, tried the hotkeys, tried everything you could. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I got a server hop. And as I exited to menu, it finally got me out of bed, but it was just too late at that point. I had already hit go to menu. So, but this server has been really solid. I've been on this server now for, I think, over an hour now. It had the one crash, but it recovered. And ever since it's recovered, it's been pretty solid. Minor input lag with the ASOP terminals, but that's vastly better than what I've been seeing in the previous patches. Like, there have been previous patches that for 3.23 where you access the ASOP terminal, nothing seems to happen. Like, literally nothing. You get the audible cue that you hit the button, but that's it. And you're like, okay, screw this. So you go walk away, and then you're like, you're far away from the ASOP terminal, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you want to access the ASOP terminal? And it tries to drag you back to it. And then it doesn't work. All right, I've never done Xenothreat before, which is one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to figure this out. Yeah, here's part of the problem. No! No! Ah, of course. The one thing I was here for.
Quantum drive is now off.
Dang it. Dang it.
Rest stop before heading out. That way, we can have you covered if anything goes wrong. Lost contact with some of the supply ships somewhere nearby. You'll need to scan for the debris, then retrieve any supply crates that may have survived the attack. Keep an eye out for Xenothreat, though. It might still be around.
Okay, so there might still be baddies around. This is really nice though. If you haven't been, no problem. Thank you. I really appreciate that. If you're taking off, I hope you have a great day. I appreciate you stopping by. If you are still here and you haven't seen this yet, this is a small snippet of what you might get, or what you'll see in Pyro, by the way. Some of these asteroid formations are incredibly beautiful in Pyro and just massive. Like, this is small compared to what you'll see. But if you're taking off, you have a great one. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you in the future. All right. Okay. So we have learned. Let me say this. Oh, bogeys. We got bogeys. My targeting isn't working. And the sound seems to be messed up. Oh, duh, because I'm still in freaking... That's the problem with nav mode. There we go. Alright, I'm not the best fighter, but... Whoa. He's in an arrow. Got a few enemies here. Ooh. This AI definitely seems to be better than what I'm used to, that's for sure.
Shields hit.
Yeah, I'm sure shields are hit. Wow. Arrows are definitely better than the F8C. They're more maneuverable, harder to hit, which is really... I'm really surprised how this AI is right now.
The Navy's been waiting on supply drops. Let's hustle up.
Again, I'm not great. And this is the first actual combat I'm doing in master modes. I feel like it's moving around more than I am. Like more maneuverability.
Shields hit.
Yeah. Aren't there multiple baddies on me? Oh my gosh, if I could just get this arrow done. Looks like I got some good structural damage to it. Oh. That was a little...
Target destroyed.
I think someone just helped me. Do I? Was there someone helping me? Maybe not. What is going on? Bad robot, what? Huh, interesting. Nice. Sorry, I was mid-fight, so I didn't see. I think you're gone already, but awesome. I'm so glad you got to see it before you took off. All right, I am so confused by this chat. What is this chat? Is it maybe... I bet you that's like chat of the event. Again, I haven't done this before, so I'm still trying to... Oh, okay, yeah. This is weird.
Bogey.
Ooh, yeah, there's some desync here. Look at that desync. Desync. Whoa! He desynced out of my attack.
Shields hit. Weapon system destroyed.
Why? Interesting. Why are my shields out? Power. Yep. So I wonder what happened to my shields. So everything seemed to be good, and then my shields disappeared. That seemed to be a... I think the chat was saying that was a player in the course here. Come on. It's trying to spawn me back on Hurston. There we go. So let's see. There's a course here. Arzino. Killing players. Yeah, so I can't tell if the Corsair was player or not because I wasn't targeting them, so I couldn't see their name. But even if they're players that are defending Xenothreat, then like I'm all for that because that's role playing. There are a lot of players that sympathize with the Xenothreat, the Xenothreat alliance essentially. So if people are going to get upset about that, you know, it is what it is.
All your endeavors a nutritionally balanced foundation.
There are some people that are going to be good guys. There are some people that are going to be bad guys. Okay.
Attention all Hurston Dynamics employees. Please inform your manager immediately before taking medical leave.
All right, but they were that was some pretty big desync though. So that was kind of a problem. So that was kind of a problem. But that was fun. Now that I know how to find Xenothreat.
Feeling ready to get back to work. Ask your doctor or pharmacist how to.
But at this point, with it being around lunchtime here, I think I better bow out so I can actually get some food. I have not eaten all day today, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I definitely don't need to eat all the time. But I think we're gonna bow out there. I got some recording that I need to do actually for Star Citizen, and I may end up streaming later. It kind of depends. We got some friends that are needing to catch up on the Overdrive mission, and so if they're available tonight, I should be streaming then as well. So I'm going to take a little break for now. Thank you for everyone for coming out and hanging out. I do appreciate it. If the recordings don't go well, because there have been some glitches with it lately, then I may end up coming back sooner than expected. But I need to get some food. I need to refill my water. And then we'll go from there. So, adventurers, thank you so much. This has overall been a good mission. We found out some good stuff. We tested and made some progress. And even though we wasted a lot of time, we learned about Xenothreat. So, adventurers, you have a great one until I see you later. Let's see if this will work.
That's why yearly wellness checks are
Let's
so
see.
important, not only for your health, but the health of Thurston Dynamics.
Oh, did literally the server just crash? No, no. Okay, there we go. It seemed to lag there for a little bit.
Thurston Dynamics encourages all employees to update
Let's
their income
see.
regularly. It is not only a great way to prevent work interruptions.
Ah, it was so
but
fast.
Consider it to your coworkers. And
We'll
can
try
help
one more
minimize
time.
Side effects from regeneration.
You know what's a long emote?
Together,
Dave's been waiting on
make sure
supply
that
drops.
you leave a lasting
Flex
spot
3.
here at
That's what we'll
Thurston.
do. And it didn't work. Okay. Well, I was trying to salute you all, but goodbye for now. Later.